What's up everybody, my name is Brad and welcome back to another Assetto Corsa video with the Formula Hybrid X 2021 car by Race Sim Studios. Technically it's the 2022 car now because they decided to push the 2021 regulations back to 2022. Of course they decided that on the very day I uploaded my first 2021 Assetto Corsa video, but nevertheless the car is still pretty cool. Today we are in Silverstone to do another 5-lap race, and this time we are racing as Nicholas Latifi in the Williams. I gotta say, as much as the Williams toothpaste livery is a meme at this point, I think the red looks really nice to go with the blue, especially on the 2021 car. But yeah, anyway, we got a 10-lap field or 10 grid field, including me. Just so my computer won't die, but we're just going to jump right into qualifying. It wasn't a great lap, as you can see on my tire wear thing. My front left is completely burned out. I could not fix this. I kind of made it better in the race, as you'll see, but we're going to cross the line. This was my best lap attempt. I get P8. It's going to eventually be P9 as the session goes through, so that's where we're going to be starting on the grid. But yeah, so you can see P9. This is like my 10th or 12th attempt. The computers just kept taking me out, or I kept spinning out on my one clean attempt before this. Away we go. But I adjusted the setup quite a bit between qualifying and this attempt as we blaze through the field. We take out the I don't even know what car it is. We just take it out. I completely forgot that happened. Yeah, okay. Actual real attempt though. I did a lot of setup work between then, so the front left tire doesn't get as bad, but it still overheats a little. I completely forgot that happened. That was a complete editing mistake by me. I meant to take out all the other attempts, but you know, we're just going to leave that one in there. And jump the curb a little. You can see that all the computers are really shaky at the beginning. They just don't know how to drive next to each other. We somehow manage it. The, what car is that? Is that a Mercedes? Jumps the, it's either the Mercedes or the AlphaTauri, jumps the curb and almost collides. That's what happened a lot. The car would jump the curb there, and then take somebody else out, which would in turn take me out, but we get away cleanly here. We are not in P9. We have made up some positions. That bottom bar just takes a little bit of time to update for some reason, but once the computers get going after the start, they are pretty quick, as you can tell. It is worth mentioning that I realized after the race that I was the only driver on soft tires, and I still couldn't catch them up, so maybe I had the computers up a little too high for my speed, but if you just start the race, they're like extremely slow, so I don't know what to make of that. But as you can see, I think that's Max Verstappen is getting away from us, and then we have if that's to be believed that Verstappen is the one right in front of us, then Albon's the one probably the next one up, because it's not Vettel. I think it'll update right after we cross the start-finish line here, but it was a good opening lap. We made up a bunch of positions. We go from P9 to P6. So that's a good beginning lap. You can see my left front tire is starting to light up again. It doesn't get as bad as it was in qualifying due to my setup changes, but I just don't know how to set up the car properly on Assetto Corsa. There's so many options compared to the F1 2019 game. What was really dragging was the tire, actually. I a little messed up my words. But every time I would make a right-hand turn, it felt like the right-hand tire, or the left front tire was just dragging along, so that might have been causing the overheating, and I tried to fix that, but I just didn't know what to do, so to speak, and it kind of got minimized in the race, but it still happened. Here we are, we're going to make a run on Verstappen. He's a bit slow through the right-hander, and we do get by him, but he's going to make a move back up on our outside, which turns into the inside at Megats. We get kicked off a little on the grass, but we do come out in front of Verstappen. And now we just have to make sure we get a good getaway here. DRS is on for every lap, no matter who's in front of you, because Assetto Corsa doesn't know how to track that. Here comes Verstappen. He comes flying up the inside. He loses his back tire and sends us off flying. And then coming back on, I just lose it on the grass. I managed to keep it facing the right way. I just kind of slide directly on the track. But there goes the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel. And we fall all the way down to P9, I think it is. P8, no. Yeah, but I think we would have been fine if we didn't lose it on the grass. This was like my 12th or 15th attempt at it. So I just like, I didn't spin. I was still facing the right way. I'm just going to keep going. Hopefully it can still be a fun race. This is lap 3. Now we have to catch the Ferrari. We're going to just throw the engine mode in the top speed just to try to get whatever we can on them. We are only 3/10 down on our best time, which is probably... well, that had to be from lap 2 because... Yeah, but my best time is not great because my first lap, obviously, we start it from the grid. And then lap 2, Verstappen kind of pushed us wide, and then I spun out. But here we go. We're going to make a move on Vettel. The AI really slow through that right-hander. So it's just an easy drive past as long as we can avoid them. Sorry for that. They're basically just a mobile chicane through there. But gonna just turn the engine up to top speed, and we're not gonna turn it down this time. That was kind of the reason Verstappen kind of caught up, and then he made a dive bomb. He's crazy through here. He just lost the back end, and I just went wide. But we'll move past that. Let's see what this is our first like actual representative lap of the race. We come across, and it's a 6-second improvement of 136. I don't have like any like Silverstone lap times memorized, so I don't know what that would be relative to my... I would have to be relative to my like Silverstone pace, and I would have to test the Race Sim Studios F1 2019 car. But I don't have that, so I can't really say, and I'm kind of a slow driver, so we can't really make a definitive comparison between my driving and the F1 2019 cars, because the only representative laps I got are in the game. So it's a bit of a lonely race now. Vettel's only I don't know how to read that because it was at 0.5 before and now it's at 15. I think that's like the cumulative seconds, so I think Vettel is like right behind us, but he can't really catch up to us. We're just too fast through Megaspec and Chapel. The AI were really slow through here. It's probably because they were on medium tires and I was on soft tires, and I maybe should have realized to do a medium compound if that was what all the AI were doing. Also, they might have been doing a heavier fuel load. I really set the fuel load so I would have just enough to make it to the end. Sorry. I'll probably mute that out. There'll just be complete silence through there. But as we go through, I don't think we overtake anybody for the remainder of this race. You can see that Raikkonen, the next driver up, is way too far ahead from us. And dip our tire on the grass again. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did change my field of view settings from the last Formula 1 Assetto Corsa video I did. I was kind of fixing everything because I stumbled across the empty box video. I'll probably link it in the iCard or in the description below about adjusting your field of view. And I did that on F1 2019 too, and that made a huge difference for me compared to what I was using to drive. And I haven't completely fixed my Assetto Corsa view yet. It's not like the same as F1 2019, but on F1 2019 it's just a huge difference for me. I feel a lot more consistent. the next career mode episode I have coming out is Monaco, and I don't have the updated settings, but in Canada I will. So if you want to see my updated settings, make sure you stay tuned for that video. But anyway, we're going across the line. Our front left tire is heating up, so we can't really be too aggressive around any left-handers. And we come across the line for P7. Max took us out, but it was a cool race regardless of that. But anyway, guys, if you liked this video, make sure you leave a like, and if you want to see more of my content, I try to upload quite a bit now that I have no work since it's canceled due to COVID-19. If you want to see more of my videos, just subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.